Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out the video, checking out the channel. If after you've been listening to the video for a while, you feel so inclined to like or subscribe, it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel. This is not a monetized channel. It will never be a monetized channel. I don't make any money from these videos and I never will. So that's not the purpose of this channel or this video. It is for you to be getting messages you've been asking for something, some clarification or guidance, confirmation, affirmation, information, something with an Asian at the end, right? You've been asking for some messages from our spiritual leaders, our spiritual team, our spirit team, our ancestors, the angels, God, creator, source, universe, however you define what can really not be defined. So however you think of that. But you've been looking for some information. You've been trying to get some kind of a road sign. You've been looking for a sign. So this is your sign. So we are going through the Crystal Grid Oracle deck, and these are timeless readings for the collective. So whenever you come across this video, however, and whenever you find it, it is the right time for you to be getting this message. So I am so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. Yes, the Crystal Grid Oracle, you can tell these are not scripted. None of these videos are ever scripted, except for my book one, which is on a different playlist on this channel. And you're more than welcome to check out my book. It's a little urban fantasy murder mystery. So feel free to check that out if you feel so inclined as well. But getting back to our reading for today. Crystal Grid Oracle deck by Nicola McIntosh, McIntosh. And I want to make sure that I get that wrong. I want to make sure I get it right. So today's card is card number 63, Impact. And we have Campo del Cielo. And I know I murdered that. I apologize to the native Spanish-speaking people that are out there. My bad on that pronunciation, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This is a very special card, a very special energy, and a very special message that's coming today. We have the card number 63, 6 and 3, two of the perfected Tesla numbers. They add up to a 9, which is the third and the most perfected of those Tesla numbers, the 369. You have 3 sets of 3 in that. And we literally have 2 3s right here. With our sacred geometry that we're looking at for today, our shape is the 6-pointed star. And I just want to talk a little bit about this grid that we're looking at, specifically this crystal grid shape. All right. This is from a higherview.com. In ancient Mesopotamia, the 6-pointed star was associated with celestial phenomena and was often used in astronomical and astrological contexts. For example, it was used to represent the planet Saturn in Babylonian seals and amulets. The ancient Egyptians also incorporated the hexagram into their architecture and art, using it as a symbol of harmony and balance. It can be found in the designs of some Egyptian temples, where it was believed to represent the perfect union of the masculine and feminine principles, and that's also one of the Vedic principles for this shape as well, and we'll find that out in just a minute. In Hinduism, the hexagram is known as the Shatkana, symbolizing the union of the divine masculine, Shiva, and the divine feminine, Shakti. This representation is central to the philosophy of Tantra, where the interlocking triangles are seen as a depiction of the cosmic dance between these two primal forces. In Buddhist tradition, it's often found in mandalas and thangkas, serving as a symbol of the interconnectedness of all things and the harmony between the spiritual and the physical realms. For example, the Shatkona is an integral part of the heart chakra yantra. In this context, it represents the harmonious balance between love and compassion, and the integration of spiritual wisdom with daily life. Doesn't this sound very much like what we've been talking about on this channel forever, right? In Jewish tradition, the hexagram is most commonly known as the Star of David or Magen David. It is the symbol of Jewish identity and is believed to represent the connection between God and the Jewish people. The two triangles are often interpreted as representing the relationship between the divine and the earthly, or between the interplay of the spiritual and material worlds. In Western esoteric traditions, the hexagram embodies the Hermetic principles as above, so below, as within, so without, signifying the harmony between the macrocosm and microcosm, the heavens and the earth. It's a symbol of alchemical transformation, representing the blending of opposing elements into a unified whole, which is exactly what we are, guys. A bunch of different elements that are integrated into a whole. It's also used in various magical practices and rituals, symbolizing the integration of the four elements, earth, wind, air, and fire, with spirit, and serving as a protective talisman against negative energies. Finally, how it hooks into sacred geometry, the flower of life consists of multiple evenly spaced, overlapping circles arranged in a flower-like pattern. Within this intricate design, the hexagram or six-pointed star can be found as a result of the intersecting circles. So really cool information just on our grid itself. And I want to talk a little bit about our star stone, literally, Campo del Cielo. Campo in the Spanish language, this is found in Argentina. This stone is a meteorite. So literally, this Campo del Cielo, cielo is sky, Campo is a grassy plain. Not a lot of trees around, very much flat, grassy. This is where that meteor was found, and meteorite, and it was named after the place where it was found. It has a lot of metaphysical properties, and they're very rarely exhibited by other gemstones because of this one's specific metaphysical properties. Literally came from the heavens. It will influence your chakras. This is from, I'm going to spell it. It looks like it's gmexi.com, but I believe it's Gemstones of Mexico. So GEMEXI.com. You want to look this up. Campo del Cielo will influence your chakras, your crown, and your base chakra. Thus, Campo del Cielo enables positive energy to circulate evenly across the body by activating the crown chakra. It will have a positive impact, will lead to the healthy function of all the organs in the body. It will help you stay focused for long hours. It also influences the base chakra or root chakra. By adequately balancing this chakra, this stone will enable the proper function of all of the chakras. And you know, I've talked about this before. This is on my Authentic Life series, where we need to attune starting from the base chakra. We kind of get lost on that and forego paying attention to our lower chakras in our chase to get these metaphysical talents and skills and abilities of third eye and intuition and lucid dreaming and all of that. Without that firm foundation of the balanced three first chakras, base, sacral, and solar plexus, without that firm foundation, your esoteric studies are going to go wonky. They're not going to be as effective as you are wanting them to be. Your connection will not stay stable because your foundation is not stable. So very, very important. This is an amazing stone, and obviously you don't have to have it in your hand. The point of these cards, the point of these messages, the point of these grids, the way that they are designed is to incorporate that energy right into the image. And as you are listening to my words and looking at this image in front of both of us, you and I, you're getting that energy, as am I. And what I'm channeling now is coming from that energy from this stone specifically. So you don't have to have it in your hand. This is one of those stones where it's a very limited quantity. It was a single meteorite that was found that has this amazing set of properties to it. No surprise, right? We know what its source is, literally from the heavens. So anyways, it'll protect you against the evil influence of others. It has enormous energy. It'll boost your confidence, protect you from negative energies. It will steer you clear of karmic influences that do not benefit you and your highest good, and it makes the Kundalini active. So a lot of very, very special power with this stone in particular. So let's take a look in the book and see what this reading says for card number 63 today. So there'll be an exercise or a meditation at the end. And I do encourage you guys, since you've taken the time to invest this much time already into this video, to go forward and stick with it and do the meditation with me as we read it together. Alrighty? All right. Card number 63, Impact. Campo del Cielo. Also in this grid is clear quartz, black obsidian, onyx, and optical calcite. And our card represents impact, obviously, clearing the path and speed. Campo del Cielo was a group of meteorites that landed in Argentina close to 5,000 years ago. The area they landed in was most likely named after this occurrence, as it translates to field of the sky or heaven. It is composed mainly of iron and nickel. Meteorites are very potent pieces that are sacred to many cultures worldwide. They fly at great speed through space, colliding with objects along the way, and the impact they create when they hit. The impact they create when they hit the earth is immense. Meteorite energy, one of the high vibrations, but also dense grounding, helps align all your chakras and strengthens your aura. It may be time to completely break down your idea of yourself, of who you are. Whatever it is, something will have a big impact on you, or you will have a big impact in some way. Because Campo del Cielo is very protective. It can safeguard you against impacts from external sources, both emotional and spiritual. Know that when this card appears in a reading, it means something big, something that hits with such force it leaves a trace and ripples outwards. Everything that comes your way is a positive, no matter how it first appears. So you should be grateful for lessons that are given from external forces. This is a time to be completely focused on what you want and where you are headed. Go straight for what you want and do not detour, because the speed with which you direct your energy into something will have a lasting impact. And this is our meditation. Is there an area of your life in which you need to clear a path? You might not know how to, but there are ways you can use meditation to help you achieve your goal. You need to know what it looks like on the other side of your obstacle. And when you can visualize that you need to sit, when you can visualize that, you need to sit in the feeling as though it has already happened, even if you are unsure of how you will get there. There's a whole bunch of things in this, guys. This is Neville Goddard, this is Bashar. Not being tied into the result, but simply following your passion, following that which excites you, following that which you desire. You need to know what it looks like on the other side of your obstacle. And when you can visualize that, you need to sit in the feeling as though it has already happened, even if you are unsure of how you will get there. Feeling gratitude and joy while you are meditating will allow you to attract that scenario to you instead of the one you are in now. The universe will guide you. Sometimes the greatest changes can come completely from out of nowhere. Well, that's very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. So, something either just fairly recently or today, possibly in the next day or two, because sometimes these readings extend out a little behind and in front of when they are actually posted. And as I mentioned at the beginning, they are timeless readings. But our meditation for today, take this image and get a good lock on it, and then close your eyes and vision it as you saw it in the card. Imagine that you're looking at the card on a screen in front of you with your eyes closed, and really get connected with the energy of Cielo, of Campo del Cielo. And ask yourself this question: am I happy with where I am right now? How do I feel about where I am right now? And if the answer isn't happy or optimistic, excited, if it's more like worried or concerned or anxious or fearful, frustrated, if it's anything on that end of the scale, this image and this stone is giving you the opportunity to clear that path, to release those energies that no longer serve you, to release the negative aspects of what may have happened in the past, and simply take those lessons, those blessings that came from those experiences, that wisdom that is going to help guide you into better paths for your life, for who you are at your core. All right, so that is our reading for today. I do hope that it blessed you. Feel free to leave any comments. If this stone, if this image, if anything about this reading was especially helpful for you, if you had any questions, anything like that, those comments are helpful for me too, to help me continue to better fine-tune my connection with these readings and with you. So you don't have to leave comments any more than you have to do anything else. You are in charge of your life, and you are amazing. No one has said that to you recently. You can't say that anymore because I just said it to you. You are amazing. So you go out there and you make your impact. Just make sure that you are impacting from that place of love, that you are coming from that divine energy of love. Go out there and knock them out, bud. All right? I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.